make a siren.
Very sexy. Bass clarinet. Play along the constant C. Breathe whenever you need to. Play along the constant C. Breathe whenever you need to. 1, 2, ready, and next play.
Graduates, please be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the 133rd annual commencement of Pike High School. My name is Jeremy Wally, and I serve as the proud principal of this graduating class. Students, on behalf of the faculty and staff at Pike High School, we are incredibly proud of your accomplishments. Before we begin, I'd like to draw your attention to the flowers on stage. These flowers represent students that have passed away on the class of 2025's path towards graduation. Please join me in honoring and remembering them with a moment of silence. To the family, staff, and most of all, the class of 2025, welcome. Thank you for being here and for showing up, not just for tonight, but for every moment that led to tonight. Graduates, tonight is about you, but before I speak to you, I want to speak to your families. I'd like to take a trip down memory lane and connect with the families who nervously packed lunches, bought school supplies, and ironed khaki pants and polo shirts on your graduate's first day of kindergarten 13 years ago. Maybe you remember checking homework late into the night for your second grader at Fishback Elementary, or waiting patiently for your smiling fourth grader in the pickup line at Eagle Creek Elementary. I can guarantee you that in those early years, you had a moment when you clenched your child's tiny hand and had to trust the amazing elementary staff in Pike Township with your baby. This evening is proof that our incredible elementary schools delivered. Then came middle school registration, and your baby went off to Guyan, Lincoln, or New Augusta. Your child started to change in front of your eyes. Their independence grew along with their height, and they started needing you in different and more complicated ways. You started to see their personalities take shape and their interests grow. They became more confident, more vocal, and learned how to begin to navigate the real world. Whether they used their pause tickets at Guyan Creek Middle School, participated in Young Men of Purpose at New Augusta, or attended the Glow Fest at Lincoln Middle School, their teachers and staff guided them and prepared them for the next stage of school and the next stages of life. This evening is proof that our middle schools delivered. Then came the award-winning Pike High School. You immediately began thinking about the grown-up version of your precious child and only wanted the best for them. You encouraged them when they doubted themselves. You pushed them. You prayed for them. You loved them. You let them make mistakes and learn. You advocated and believed, and you did a good job. The proof of your hard work and the efforts of this community of teachers, staff, and administrators is sitting in front of you in a sea of red. Tonight, your baby becomes a graduate of Pike High School. So whether you are a mom, a dad, a padre, a madre, a baba, a mummy, an abuela, a baba akba, please give yourself a round of applause for a job well done. It has taken a village, and we appreciate the partnership of the last 13 years. Now, graduates, it's your turn. As your principal and biggest fan, this is my last opportunity to tell you how proud our school community is of you. The class of 2025 has kept Pike on the map. Keyword there is kept Pike on the map. Well over 90% of the students that entered with you 4 years ago are here tonight with many academic honors and distinctions that make you competitive nationally. You have earned some of the highest AP scores in Pike High School's recent history and received millions of dollars in scholarships. You all are deciding your own futures. You're going to HBCUs, Ivy Leagues, the military, the workforce. You've taken our award-winning performing arts programs to new heights of achievement and led our top-tier athletic programs, showing the kind of drive and discipline that builds champions. But more than what you did, you showed us who you are, and as a principal and as someone who walked these exact same halls 20 years ago, I want you to know that you are ready for the world. You've already shown what it takes to make a difference, so wherever you go, please make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. At this time, I'd like to welcome our 2025 valedictorian, Ms. Madeline Moser. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. While not the traditional Dr. Seuss opening, it has meaning all the same. Like these colorful fish in the book, all of us here are unique. We all have our own dreams, strengths, and futures. And while not every memory here was positive, our high school experience has helped shape us into who we are today and taught us valuable lessons. This quote sounds like a children's rhyme, but it holds a big truth and relates to a lesson I've learned here, that we are all different and that the only person you have to prove something to is yourself. All of us here have faced a challenge or two during our high school years. There were many moments where we questioned if we were good enough, where we felt like we had to prove ourselves to people who had already decided our success and skill, and yet we never had anything to prove to them. Success doesn't mean perfection. It looks like persistence and growth. It looks like overcoming our battles. Maybe no one else could see it, but that doesn't matter. All that does is that you felt it, that you are capable of what you believe you could do, that you succeeded where others didn't think you could. And if people still doubt you, what of it? They don't know the resilience and hard work we have put in. Speaking of growth we have accomplished, we must acknowledge all of our wonderful teachers and staff. You are more than just educators. You were coaches, mentors, cheerleaders, and sometimes even unofficial therapists. Thank you for answering our never-ending questions, giving us second chances when we needed them, and believing in us even when we didn't quite believe in ourselves. For turning lessons into memories, whether it was simulating evolution with post-it note creatures or that one biology lesson where all we wanted to do was laugh. For being patient on the days we were tired and understanding when life got in the way. And even when it felt we were just trying to make it to the weekend, you never stopped trying to help us reach our potential. Thanks to my most ancient teacher, Mr. Ah, your millions of years worth of knowledge has come in so handy, but for real, thank you for making senior year so great, for having a class where we didn't have to stress about grades, for taking us to see movies in the planetarium. I'll never forget the laughs we had in your class. Thanks to Mr. Emmert and Mr. Peridot, a truly dynamic duo. Thank you for cultivating my love for music and believing in me when I didn't myself. The support, encouragement, and lessons you gave will never be forgotten. Thanks to Ms. Hannah, you are truly one of a kind. Your everyday bubbliness and positivity made class a joy to attend. You helped ignite my passion for math, and without your support, I wouldn't be the person I am today. To the friends, thank you for being the people who made high school more than just classes and homework. For the in-between moments, the hallway laughter, the late-night texts before exams, the chaotic group projects where only one of us really knew what was going on, and the inside jokes that somehow still make us laugh. For helping us survive the tough days when a bad grade or bad mood felt like the end of the world. For reminding us that we aren't alone. sometimes with advice, and sometimes by just sitting next to us in silence and letting us be. We've seen each other at our best and our most sleep deprived and kept each other going. Shout out to my fellow IB classmates, Scott, Zeke, Brian, Lucas, Diego, Jack, Sen, Kayla, Mallory, and Diego. Thank you for making the past 2 years so great. I'll never forget all the fun we had, from watching movies to playing cards to just goofing off in class. If I relive my high school years over again, I would choose IB every time. I'm so thankful I got to walk alongside of all of you. I couldn't have asked for a better IB class. Shout out to Joanna Campos Ramirez and Taylor Covington. Thank you for standing by me since elementary school, for all of our great chats, group projects, and for listening to the same rant in many different variations. I will forever treasure our friendship and the compassion you showed to me. I can't imagine these 4 years without you. And now, a shout out to ourselves. I offer my congratulations to all of you for all of our achievements and successes, for all of our hard work and ambition, for all the growth we have made in these past 4 years. And I wish you all success in your future endeavors. Wherever you are headed, good luck, and I wish you all the best. But lastly, I wish you all happiness to achieve your dreams and pursue the joys in your future. I would now like to invite the student-selected speaker, Ms. Jalia Mokolo, to the podium. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2025, friends, family, and staff. Thank you to everyone here today that has come to celebrate our success. I want to thank our Pike educators and guidance counselors for the hope and help they've given us these past few years. Congratulations, class of 2025, we've made it. Welcome to the first steps of our life's final goals. This is such a bittersweet and surreal feeling. We've all been dreaming of this day since we first stepped foot into our first classroom. Look around you all. These are your fellow classmates, someday back to elementary school, but are now adults ready to take on the world. No matter what walks of life we've come from, each person has their own story to tell. Let this page in our books be a reflection of your hard work and a relief to know that you finally did it. This isn't the end, though. This is very much the beginning. In front of you today, we're looking at future leaders, doctors, teachers, lawyers, generals, Olympians, and possibly even a World Cup winner. Class of 2025, let's continue to flaunt our greatness and knowledge. The sky isn't anywhere the limit. Above all of this, remember who you are and the obstacles you've overcome. Remember your motivation, your integrity, and know that you are capable. Everyone is depending on you to conquer every challenge and break every chain. May it all work in our favor. I can't wait to see what our future holds. Thank you.
Members of the school board of the Metropolitan School District of Pike Township, Dr. Young, faculty and staff, parents, students, and guests. As principal of Pike High School, I hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have met the diploma requirements of the MSD of Pike Township and the state of Indiana. It is with great pride that I present to you the 2025 graduating class of Pike High School.
As the superintendent of schools for the Metropolitan School District of Pike Township, I accept the graduating class of 2025 upon the advice, consent, and recommendation of Principal Jeremy Wally. I also accept this class of 2025 on behalf of the Metropolitan School District of Pike Township Board of Education and all its constituents.
Madeline Moser. Hannah Fame. Jalia Mokola. Camille Tori Spence. Tia Amari Miles. Ule Diawara. Oluwademila Deife. Jadasola Salahu. Hermio Daniel Martinez Cipriano. Janae Danielle Clinton. Oluwajuwanlo Marvelous Adela. Adeba Kingro Ajibola. Abidat Alawatomi Akinlawan. Anthony Maurice Broadus. Carter Jeffrey Brooks. Joanna Campos Ramirez. Alice Chin. Diego Cuello. Abram Patrick Durlich. Ewan Scott Dunleavy. Jalicia Ganaway. Darlie Garcia Flores. Ezekiel Gornick. Kevin Hernandez. Kayla Hill. Brian Alexander Knipe. Kayani Shade Knox Dawkins. Aminan Kuadia. David Alexander Lewis. Tyler Livingston. Mallory Moser. Jack Randall Newberg. Allison Pamela Oaka Valdez. Sage Richardson. Zoe Scheuer. Summer Snedeker Cole. Imani Saret Abdul Saleh. Ivan Acuna Perez. Joshua Adebola Adebowore. Ife Adiova. Adatomiwa Alex Adateko Kumbu. Jordan Scott Atkins. Ariel Aguilar Polito. Olumiwa Raymond Akimbabola. Moses Imole Akimfisoye. David Temelolua Akimfisoye. Collins Emmanuel Akinaranye. Emmanuel Oriofe Akpadija. Darlene Alam Moreno. Renata Ivania Alacon Cisneros. Moses Aldana Cortez. Davian Alexander. Avery Jeremiah Allen. Ayad Louay Allen. Devin Lamar Allison. James Allison III. Alexis Alonzo Ortiz. Amy Alvarez Romero. Amir Amadou Fisal. Angel Amaya Valle. Mensa Emmanuel Amazuvi. Damon Anderson. Sawyer Anderson. Diana Esmeralda Arevalo. Emily Melissa Arevalo. Cesar Ariel Arias. Kedzi Benjamin Artismindi. Alessandra Armendares Borbonio. Mia Armendares Contreras. Timothy James Arnold. Asmel Arredondo Gomez. Ariana Liz Arlette Arroyo Maldonado. Jasmine Accention Felix. Azriel Tesfai Asage. Jalen Lamar Ashley. Julissa Avendano. Zion Kyleek Backman. Jamila Nicole Bailey. Kennedy Janelle Bailey. Kendall Baker. Marvin Dillon Bankhead. William Manuel Bankston. Tyra Barley. Abigail Sue Barnett. Nakaya Diana Barnett. Sir Braden Armand Barnett. Jaden Barnett. Aliu Berry. Fatima Berry. Alexa Besseril Lavera. Madeline Amy Bedwell. Onike Ralph Loris Belaja. Deon Arnez Bell. Peyton Bellinger. Nevea Benbow Moss. Perla Benitez Hernandez. Avery Berry. Asaya Jael Bertram Bailey. Time Essence Bibbs. Ludini Benhelas. Kiera Danielle Bilberry. Adea Joy Blanche. Aisha Janae Blaine. Sydney Noel Bledsoe. Abdul Aziz Buero. Jonathan Lee Bokish. Alexander Robert Bolton. Hector Bonilla. Gabriela Bonilla Acosta. Marcus Lee Booker, Jr. Dakaya Renee Bostic. Alyssa Renee Bauer.
Jasmine Scott Bowman. Tanaya Bright. Nyla Willow Brokamp. Alana Nicole Brown. Kamora Andrea Brown. Kenya L. Bryant. Xavier Montreal Bryant. Jariah LeRae Bryant. Jayla Marie Burden. Malaya Marie Burgess. Azriel Kizia Burney. Josiah King Burris. Meljaniah Roche Burrows. Carissa Marie Lachey Shell Bush. Ayana Lene Butler. Eric Cabrera Balderas. Demaya Olivia Kane. Amy Caldron Suarez. Yareli Caldron Santiago. Juan Xavier Callaway. Jermaine Kenneth Campbell. Tyler Takias Campbell. Taylor Shania Gale Campbell. Brevin Armani Cannon. Abel Cano Madrid. Jocelyn Carball Delgado. Chris Angel Carmana Juarez. Edward Carrera Ochoa. Levy Carrera Trillo. Dariana Denise Carrington. Maya Marie Casanova. Giovanna Giselle Castillo. Lex Chavez. Kiesha Marcella Sistrunk. Brian Clara Palacios. Kishea Janae Clark. Andrea Janae Clark. Emerson Rose Cole. Jeremiah Anthony Cole. Kevin Anthony Cole II. Amir Christopher Coleman. Dwayne Coleman Jr. Liane Shanae Coleman. Pierce Henderson Collins. Joshua Ryan Collins Jr. Nevaeh Celise Compton. Nathan Kai Concepcion. Trinity Renee Kahn. Julian Rafael Contreras. Emily Giselle Contreras Aguirre. Devon Tyreek Cook. Deja Denise Copney. Karen Exet Coranges. Johnny Martin Cortez. Ian Joshua Corthron. Anthony Scott Kotoa. Carson Lee Covley. Taylor Elise Covington. Marquita Renee Cox. Zarek Jaquan Craig. Anthony Kroom. Jaden Edward Crowell. Jonathan Cruz. Pedro Sebastian Cruz. Wendy Cruz Garcia. Christian Josue Cruz Sanchez. Tiaja Marie Cumberland. Haja Dabo. Jamil Lamont Dafa. Janaya Marie Dale. Jonathan Michael Dansby. Reju Dauphin. Cole Alexander Davis. Jalen Thomas Davis. Aaron Michael Davis Dawson. Catherine Diane DeKine. Christopher Dallas Dedu. Javin Elijah Delamore. Lorne Amir Dennis. Layla Amaya Dennis. Jasmine Nyla DePaz. Rayshawn Wayne DeReese. Yoshia Clark DeSir. Babakar Ding. Alpha Omar Diallo. Dimba Diallo. Ibrahima Diallo. Mohamedou Dian Diallo. Mohamed Diallo. Tommy Jonathan Diaz. Joel Diaz. Alexandra Diaz Martinez. Katie Jatu Ina Diku. Ibu Fali Deju. Jaden Carlin Dillon. Daphne Abu Bichuku Diunu. Fode Dolly. Yaretzi Lucy Dominguez Martinez. Gabrielle Dominguez Menendez. Estrella Dominguez Rodriguez. Daisha Jean Douglas. Mark Anthony Dothit. Ari Renee Downey. Manya Tyann Drake. Daron Anthony Drake. Deshae Marie Douglas G. Arshley Deborah Dutrell. Kina Edmondson. Brady James Edwards. Nakaya Raylin Edwards. Cedric Lamont Elliott II. Dewan Lamar Elliott.
Dyrese Lamont Elliott. Keandre Maurice Irvin. Jennifer Ngozi Izenwelu. Eomide Emmanuel Fapise. Omar Fernandez Donadu. Nona Beth Fields. Amanda Paula Figueroa. Nadia Lachey Figures. Jericho Fennell. Andrew Simon Fleck. Micah Ron Demir Fleming. Jefferson Flete Toribio. Jackson Thomas Footman. Kenna Joe Fox. Marquise Allen Fox Jr. Kendall Demetrius Franklin. Ikaya Tiffany Marie Frazier. Alexander Lamont Gaddy. Naima Yamon Eliza Gaines. Alex Alberto Galvez. Jared Garcia. Miranda Garcia Garcia. Maria Isabel Garcia Mendoza. Matthew Nicholas Garcia Murillos. Augustine Garcia Miranda. Merlet Lorelade Garcia Tadeo. James Anthony Garland Jr. Kaylin Armani Garner. Jack Bierna Garvin. Azaria Janae Gary. Bruce Gatlin Jr. Sebastian Galloso Cortez. Zainab Sahar Ghaznawi. Ava Omaya Yvette Jeter. Jasmine Joy Geddes. Kaylee Denise Gibbs. Jennifer Gonzalez. Madelise Gonzalez. Molly Christine Gordon. Tyreek Lamar Gowdy. Diamond Rede Goitim. Kaz Grabianowski. Shyla Jean Grady. Sanaya Monique Graham. Courtney Tyrese Grant. Akeem Jabbar Grayer Jr. Jaden Markel Green. Josiah Gerard Green. Trent Tyrese Gully. Lonisha Gustin. Jerry Nazale Gutierrez Altamirano. Ashley Channel Guzman. Dalen Lamar Hall III. Jamel Dwight Halliburton Jr. Alicia Brianne Hampton. Kaylee Rianne Hampton. Abigail Grace Harden. Trey Elijah Harger. Bria Nicole Harris. Lindell Isaiah Harris. Antoine David Harrison. Janiyah Chanel Hart Barnett. Ogunatega Samuel Hart. Gavin Terrell Hatch. Barrington Bryce Hayes. Jackson Allen Hayes. Krishar Anthony Haynes. Demontre Armani Hearn. Cruz Brian Hernandez. Diana Alondra Hernandez Reyes. Cesar David Herrera Rodriguez. Juan Enrique Herrera Zuleta. Jaden Cole Hewlett. Brooklyn Anye Kennedy Hicks. Jada Monse Higgins. Kaylin Danielle Higgins. Marshawn Kadrin Highbow. Kimberly Jacel Iguita Martinez. Michaela Alicia Ann Hill. Ashanti Rose Hodges. Alasia Rose Holder. Anjay Monique Holly. Tayshawn Dante Hollins. Liasia Lachey Pearl Holloway. Jalen Jarius Hood. Aaron Noel Horton. Taylor Yvonne Horton. Damon Howard Jr. Emmanuel Lee Kafani Howard. Cameron Allen Hughes. Antonio Salon Hunt. Brooklyn Olivia Hurst. Leonardo Tan Hun. Cyril Equibe Jr. Joel Martin Iescas. Michael Anthony Irving III. Angelina Ray Jackson. Genesis M. Jackson. Kaylee Denise Jackson. Kaylin Ari Jackson. Makai Xavier Jackson. Samaya Izola Jackson. Darion Antoine James. Laytensley Jean-Jacques. Maya Louise Jenkins. Samuel Jimenez Romero. Austin Lamar Johnson Jr. Cash Marcel Johnson. Kaya Anye Johnson. Christy Lynn Johnson.
Nackney Dorothy Mae Johnson. Tion Amare Johnson. Zariah Armani Johnson. Brianna Dion Johnson. Camille Anye Johnson. Javante Eugene Johnson. Noah Hakeem Kalima Johnson. Tanaya Janae Johnson. Ashanti Kimaria Jones. Jacoby Franklin Jones. Jade Ashlyn Jones. Joshua Jeremiah Jones. Caden Loretta Jones. Miles Preston Jones. Harmony M. Jones. Damari Lachelle Jordan. Mia Patricia Jordan. Condoleezza Jose. Sierra Joseph. Jalen Antoine Joseph. Monica Yanela Joseph. Torrisley Shadrina Joseph. Jasmine Sane Joshua. Mensa Williams Kaja. Layla Sophia Kanazi. Demetrio Leon Kent Jr. Kamari Love Kerr. Tiaja Murray Key. Veronica Marie Kiger. Francis Jaruja Kihia. Zanaya Lieja King. Akira Paul Kerr. Kyran Keyshawn Kirk. Amelia June Koidal. Suriman Fode Kone. Deborah Pade. Jamel Pokalipo Patufe. Stephen Jaw. Sienna Joella Larkins. Demetrius Damar Latham. Benjamin Lazare. Deshaun Darnell Lavelle. Chloe Danye Lee. Dwayne Renale LaFleur. Anaya Nairi Lewis. Jameson Ramel Lewis. Sophia Renee Ligon. Darius Dominique Lincoln. Jaden Dwayne Line. Tasha Nicole Livingston. Jacob Alexander Locke. Jeffrey Ronell Lockett. Jaden Lomax. Michael Lombio. Carlo Maurice Long Jr. Natalie Yahira Lopez. Osvaldo Jr. Lopez. Yasil Leslie Lopez. Anthony Lopez. Jorge Lopez. Susan Gabriela Lopez Najarro. Kelsey Janice Lopez Ortega. Udnika Lormias. Ashley Yvonne Love. Deasia Trinice Love. Destiny Lowry. Shadrach Ayana Lubin. Marcos Alonso Machado. Tacoby Thomas Macklin. Bailey Zint Madden. Stephen Lamar Malone II. William Luis Malpica. Campbell Edward Kyle Manahan. Montez Mann Jr. Landon Antonio Manuel. Emily Clara Manzanares. Johnsky Marcelin. Nadia Jimena Marcelino Tolida. Corey Demaria Martin. Giovanni Joseph Martinez. Brian Uriel Martinez. Leah Martinez Palofox. Gabriela Lisette Martinez Loya. Kyla Nicole Mason. Glady Diani Matos Nunes. Vianney Noemi Matos Nunes. Laraya Deshanique McLean. Malaya Daviana McClure. Elijah Caleb McFarland. Michael LaShawn McGee. Anaya Christian Shanae McGordon. Jason Alexander McGraw Jr. Kayland Amond McKenty. Jaden Nishon McKenzie. Caden Donzetta McKenzie. Kristen Gabrielle McNeil. Kevin Noe Mahia. Angel Gabriel Mendoza Morales. Widenska Soraya Marase. Damian Curtis Mercias. Elijah Javon Meriwether. Eric Manuel Mestas. Joseph Magdi Mitri. Royal Miles Middleton. Tori Alania Miles. London Amel Millard. Sydney Ryan Miller. Jules Deshawn Miller. Octavian Demetrius Mills. Melva Lee Minor. Zaya Rochelle Maria Minor. Maishan Markel Minor. Jada Lachey Mitchell.
Tori Tyree Monk. P.P. Moo. Anthony William Moore III. Jocelyn Morales. Ashley Morales Cruz. Daphne Morales Gallardo. Lenore Morales Lemon. Leah Elise Morin. Ashley Janea Morin. Ferenda Polelo Morlin Cass. Mariana Lene Morris. Zanaya Leasia Morris. Rayshawn Devante Morton. Leslie Guadalupe Monez Camacho. Barshir Muse. Nia Tyler Nash. Nina Taylor Nash. Kelly Natalie Neve Flores. Aja Kodu Noi. Elena Janae Neal. Amila Lene Nealon. Javante Asheen New Burn. Roland Aginum. Anaya Renee Noble. Eva Khalid Nolan. Zoe Anaya Nolan. Aba Nutumi. Angel Nuez Mosinas. Hugo Alfredo Nuez Mosinos. Cassandra Oche Ortega. Demi Mackenzie Odell. Caden Lewis O'Connell. Precious Sufei Ogalana. Ashley Marion Olivia Nuez. Christopher Martin Oliver Jr. Javine Kane Olsen. Alexandra Ortiz Vegas. Bryce Javon Owens. Derek Deshaun Owens. Antonia Tamila Olawabe. Jared Police. Jose Joan Palade. Alvaro Palmon. Teresa Cecilia Victoria Palmer Mitchell. Yoli Stephanie Pornados Verda. Christine Michelle Parker. Latuan Anthony Party. Savea Nicole Peyton Sansberry. Jayla Ariel Patrick. Elijah Sekou Penman. Lucas Andrew Pennington. Ramir Denise Pepper. Ramaya. Andrea Michelle Perez. Boris Perez. Joreen Jose Perez Bermuduz. Eric Alberto Perez. Jamie Armero Perez. Gerard Jose Perez Bermedos. Ken Janice Perry Maris. Jaden Christopher Phillips. Franklin Jr. Pemberton. Mackenzie Aya Pippins Cole. Eric Alejandro Post Ramirez. Lillian Ramirez Portillo. Anaya Amani Potts. Amira Sojeto Palalanera. Alex Raul Parisa Cruz. Jalen Tyree Pruitt. Krista Nicole Quinn. Sahira Marie Ramirez. Catherine Ramirez. Oliver Noah Ramirez Ross. Cruz David Ramirez Gonzalez. Joshua Alberto Ramirez Hernandez. Evelyn Lissette Ramirez Rodo. Roberto Carlos Ramirez Ramos Fernando. Anthony Rodrigo Lopez. India Garende Rimpirdo. Douglas Alexandra Ramon Jr. Dominique Retina Porlito. Nancy Reveloto Soto. Kalia Marie Reyes. Paulino Reyes Oriobo. Aiden Xavier Riley. Jonathan Jesus Reyes Adimo. Valeria Rivia. Jose Rivia Medija. Maurice Lee Robertson. Amani Terriana Robertson. Jeremiah Isaac Robertson. Amir Nico Robertson. Jakaria Mikhail Robertson. Malachi Regal Robertson. Brian Robelos Gonzalez. Matthew Jules Regas. Catlin Ramirez Leanne Marie Rodriguez Aaliyah. Lienza Rodriguez Averos. Carlos Rodriguez Flores. Joshua Rodriguez Martinez. Yair Rodriguez Ramirez. Alexandra Rodriguez Rodriguez. Diego Rair. Eduardo Saul Roman. Carmelo Allen Roundtree. Olivia Doris Raruz. Martinez Angelo Russell. Sean Daniel Russell. Tyler Vance Rutherford.
Simone Elise Rutland. Linda Natalie Saldana. Axel Johan Sanchez. Samantha Sanchez. Bianca Sanchez Zuniga. Jose Felipe Sanchez Cedilos. Jonathan Alejandro Sanchez Lopez. Alana Latrice Sanders. Alexandria Charisse Sanders. Bryant Santiago Carpio. Michelle Doremi Santiago Salazar. Jaden Yvonne Santiago. Cameron Deontay Sossington. Jonathan Sawate Dominguez. Amari Devon Scaife. Paloma Mariska Schmidt. Keisa Bethshadu Sin. Braylon Nicole Shanks. Sincere Joaquin Jovan Shepherd. Deshaun Xavier Sherrill. Caden Allen Shields. DeMonte Lishan Schaffner. Jasmine Danielle Schaus. Chase Andrew Shern. Clinton Deshaun Sims Jr. Joanna Sine. Ariana Marie Smith. Carson Dwayne Smith. Quanasia Ann Smith. Serena Diane Radaza Smith. Anita Tyree Smith. Derek Andre Snedeker, Jr. Jasmine Grace Solis. Kara Stephanie Rose Suits. Carla Marisol Sosa Hernandez. Vanessa Sotelo. Christopher Sotelo Velasquez. Sorry. Mark Anthony Sotelo Velasquez. Justice Ray Sperlin. Sienna Noel Stanley. Dorian Quinn Stone. Kayla Denise Stone. Marcus Cornell Stovall, Jr. Jaden Isaiah Stovall. Chase Lavon Strickland. Camilla Suarez. Daniel Sunil. Jemiah Anjanae Lachey Sutton. Ibrahim Silla. Shelton Sylvan. Eric Tabik. Samuel Taiwo. Anaya Marie Taylor. Brooklyn Renee Taylor. Brian Michael Taylor. Sasha Ezel Teozo. Soliana Zacharias Takesta. Breon Thigpen. Nylan Jason Thomas. Dion Darcella Thomas. Michelle Nicole Tyndall. Courier Adris Vontae Tolliver. Eric Alexander Torres Canales. Jaylee Trigueros Gadia. Diavion Lynn Trotter. Alejandro Tubiartes Jr. Janaya Marie Tyler. Anabea Urbina Lucas. Alana Starisa Ruby Vaden. Daniela Valdez. Aiden Adilion Valaderas. Edgar Vasquez. Astrid Valerie Vincente Marroquin. Miranda Rose Villanueva Mason. My apologies. Deannie Villar. Javion Antoine Wade. Chantel Renee Wallace. Dominique Walton. Donovan Martin Ward. Julian Maurice Ward. Marcus Keon Washington Jr. Ra'o Ali Wasim. Chit Watt. Juel Sincere Watson. Rayana Simone Webster. Tamaya Marie Wells Brown. Kimberly Wellman. Julian Paul Wirt. Braden Lee White. Cortez Christopher White. Dennis Allen White. Joseph Whitehead. Dominique Amani Williams. Jayla Michelle Williams. Jameer Jarvey Williams. Thomas Durrell Williams Jr. Deja Michelle Winger. Kaiwan Corbin Wood. Ava Rose Woods. Trey Michael Woods. Joshua James Lee Woodson. Sabron Ellis Worthy III. Alexander Brown Worst. Jesse Elijah Yabara. Jim Quell Marquiste Dwayne Young Jr. Logan David Young. Niamani Ane Zachary. Herbie Zamorano. Diana Zarate.
Are y'all ready? As the American rapper J. Cole once said in his song, "Nothing lasts forever, but at least we got these memories." From our first day of kindergarten to our last day of senior year, we have been looking forward to graduation. We always thought it was so far away, but the moment is here. We are here now with so many emotions: happiness, excitement, sadness, uncertainty. However, one emotion that we all have in common is pride. Pride in ourselves for our hard work over these 13 years of school, and pride in being where we have always wanted to be here today. People always say high school is the best years of your life. And whether that is true or not, high school is something that changes you as a person. I bet nobody is the same person they were when they took their first steps into Pike High School. And that is perfectly normal because that's how life goes. Our numerous hardships and life experiences have helped us grow as young adults and become the amazing people we are. You would not be here without your hard work and dedication, so forever be proud of yourself for that. This year we have had many lasts in life. Last game, last performance, last school dance, last class, last time with your favorite underclassmen, last time waiting in that nacho line, and so much more. But now in life, you will have many firsts, regardless of what our future holds. Whether you are going to college, trade school, the military, getting a job, and so on. First may seem nerve-wracking and challenging, but everything you have experienced in your life up to now has prepared you for this. As we go into the future, always cherish the memories you have made at Pike High School. I can't wait to see what the future holds for everyone. Pike High School class of 25, please rise. My goodness. Remember, nothing lasts forever, but at least we got these memories. Seniors, let's dress accordingly. Thank you, guys.